when it comes down to the sacrifice, and at the time, the commandments that God had given Abraham to sacrifice his most beloved child, he believed that God was absolutely righteous and that he would never do something with which human conscience would confirm to be unrighteous. He knew that God, whatever he did, would always act within the bounds of his own absolute moral holiness and perfection. Some consider that this attitude limits the power of God to do as he chooses. Not so for Abraham. He believed in a God of eternal righteousness who was all the more exalted and glorified by his own refusal to choose to do anything that will go against his own love of righteousness and holiness.
There are a lot of different experiences that I've had as I became Muslim, and one of the things that just really amazes me is how many good people are in this world. It's very easy to look at all the bad people. All you have to do is turn on the TV or watch the internet news or anything. And once you get older and you guys have children, you'll be really nervous about, sorry if I'm emotional, I have 3 kids and I'm just thinking about them. But when you see the news and you see what people do and they claim that they're in your religion, it's very hurtful to you because they do the worst things.
To summarize that, that's the depth of the meaning that Abraham had in his belief of the commandments of the will of God. So when we celebrate al-Adha, yes, it's a lot of food and gifts and celebrations and prayers and remembrance, but the depth of the entire celebration is the will of God and following through with the will of God.
As Muslims, it's about love. And it's just like in the Bible where it says, love thy neighbor. A real Muslim cannot be a Muslim if they don't want for other people what they want for themselves. So when I go to bed, I think about the kids right now in West Africa who are scared they're going to have Ebola. I think about the kids in Palestine and in Chechnya and, in Myanmar and all these other places in the world, and in East Africa where they have hunger issues, and in the United States where 20% of American kids don't get enough to eat every day. I teach in a school where a lot of our children are poor and they don't have enough to eat. So as a Muslim, we think about everyone, not just other Muslims, and we care about you guys. And it made me feel so happy that you guys care about us too. And thank you for inviting us.